Hi everyone, it's Gail Sullivan with BecauseWomen.com, and I am so glad to be able to connect with you today. I know many of you will be seeing next Tuesday at Michael's on East for the Positivity Luncheon. I am so excited about that event because I'm going to tell you this is a discussion that we don't always hear in our circles, yet positivity versus negativity is critical if you are looking to move forward in success to the next level, whether it's up the corporate ladder or just getting out there in a bigger way within your own community. Positivity is the key. Let me tell you something, there is negativity and negative relationships that are in your life that are holding you back. You need to come out and hear what you can do to it to rid yourself of that weight of negativity and move forward. Now, I want to share with you as a prelude to that event something that I received about 6 months ago when I went to a business conference out in San Diego. I was sent this book as a gift, and I looked at it. It's a great book. It's called The Four Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwene Gaines. And I will put all the information on the website if you're interested. But what I want to share with you is a challenge that she gives in this book in regards to positivity. And so it's called the 21-Day Challenge. I just shared this the other night at a board meeting with my Because Women members, and we really just heard what Edwene had to say in this 21-day challenge. Now, basically, she does this. Like many of us who like things to be right and to be kind of perfect, and we want to present the best that we can in what we do, she happened to go into her church on Sunday, and after the church was over, she went up to the minister and said, "I'd like to just have a couple of words with you." She says, "I want things to be so good when people come to visit our church." And so she said, "I got to tell you, I don't know who's doing the vacuuming in the church, but the carpet was a mess. And not only that, the coffee, who made the coffee? It was so thick and so strong, my gosh, a horseshoe could have floated in it." And if that weren't enough, the soloist this weekend, she was off key. We can't have her come back. And then I opened the bulletin. And right there in the program, I must have counted at least 6 or 7 typos. And she went on and on. If that weren't enough, she had several more things to say. When she was all done, she was kind of surprised because the minister just looked at her and said, "Edwene, you need to stop your bitching." Well, she was kind of taken back by that. And she went home and she thought about it. And, in the process of thinking about it, she kind of lifted up a little prayer to God. And, what do you think about that, God? I just want everything to be right for our church and to really kind of exhibit excellence. She said as she was praying, she felt like God said to her, "You really ought to listen to the minister." Really? So she kind of came up with this challenge for herself. She thought, I've heard that habits can be broken and new habits can be, brought into your life over the course of about 21 days. She thought that was a good number that she could handle. And so she decided that for 21 days, she wasn't going to criticize it all, no bitching, no gossip, no negative conversation whatsoever. She figured I could do that. Now you got to be very careful on the 20th day. At any given time, if any of those things creep into your conversation, guess what? You forgive yourself and you start all over again. So on day 20, you've got to be very careful. Long story short, she did it. She went through that. And I want you to hear this because that's not an easy thing to do. Even for the best of us who think that we're really good at being positive. watching that tongue, holding that tongue and not letting it be negative at all. And so this is what she said. It's so important to kind of hear her words here. But she said this: during that time, I took a real good look at myself, and I wasn't very happy with what I saw. I saw that I was a poisoner. I was poisoning my own environment with gossip. I was a murderer because sarcasm is murder. Criticism is murder. Gossip and criticism create a powerfully negative energy that really pollutes everything around you. At first, when I stopped complaining and I stopped criticizing, I couldn't think of anything to say. Nothing. I just didn't know what to do with myself. But then, after some time had passed, I found that I had all sorts of new energy pouring into me. All of a sudden, I had so much more positive energy and time to contribute to the good ideas and projects in my life. And I began to experience a joy that comes from praising people and recognizing all the good things that are going on. Are you willing to be powerful? Are you willing to harness that energy that will propel you forward in reaching your goals for yourself? If so, she says, I challenge you to take on the 21-day challenge. Here's the book again, The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity. We'll share the challenge with you right on the BW website. I just want you to sit back, ladies, and think about what I just read to you. Let it sink in and ask yourself, should I try this 21-day challenge myself just to see where I fall in the scope of things? I want to encourage you to do that. Now remember, next Tuesday, the 27th, 5 great speakers on positivity. Michael's on East, 11:30 to 1. We will have you in and out, but you need to hear these presentations. They're life-changing. They're career-changing. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.